You are listening to the Marc Guzman Podcast Experience. In modern society, a standout website is one of the most important things that a professional of any industry could have, and real estate is no different. With so much competition out there, it is crucial that you find a great way to promote yourself and gain an audience. When designing your website, it is important that you keep professionalism at the forefront of your mind. It is important to remember that there is a multitude of websites on the web that are both good and bad. For yours to stand a chance, it needs to be designed with both an eye-catching and professional feel, providing you visitors with any and all information that they might need, while providing them with a solid argument as to why they should work with you. Here are 5 ways to make your website stand out from the rest. Avoid using frames whenever possible. Frames can often end up being more trouble than they're worth. Unless it is absolutely critical that your site needs to use frames, then definitely consider saving yourself the hassle and avoiding them. Frames can be very unpredictable. Search engines, browsers, and web surfers in general just do not take kindly to them. Frames also increase the chances of you losing visitors. If a visitor comes across your site via search engine, that search engine will probably display each frame as a separate page. This can be incredibly frustrating and stressful for a visitor and cause your website to become much less user-friendly. Limit the amount of animation that you use. Animated images can be incredibly effective when used in a subtle manner or on social media. However, when animations are used too often or incorrectly, it's considered detrimental to your website. Animated images contain many different frames, just like in a cartoon. These frames are effectively a separate image, and therefore the more animations on your website, the higher load time will be. Using a large number of animations on your website can also leave your website looking quite unprofessional and amateur. Choose your fonts wisely. Choosing a fun font is probably one of the most negative and unprofessional things that one can do when developing a website. The decision to use very poor web font, one that might seem fun at the time, but is not legible or works well on all browsers, you are setting your visitors up for a negative experience when visiting your website. Use meta links and keywords correctly. It is absolutely critical that you always include meta tags and keywords in your pages. This is very important, and depending on the relevancy and quality of your meta tags and keywords, this could be your main source of traffic in many cases. It could also be your only source of traffic. If you do not have meta tags and keywords, then people will simply not find your website. Be yourself. Keep in mind while setting up your website that you are setting up a website to represent yourself, your professional self. Share your story. What got you into real estate? How long have you been working in the community? What do you love about it? This is a great time to share your experience, who you are, and what makes the right choice for buyers and sellers in your area.